Today, Arkansans are waking up feeling the effect of decisions made last night by government officials. Lawmakers left Capitol Hill Friday night with no agreement for a spending bill, leading the government to a partial shutdown. Negotiations are expected to continue over the weekend, and our Washington correspondent Karen Kaffa has the latest.
That midnight deadline has now passed here in Washington, and that means a partial government shutdown is now in effect. The third government shutdown this year. And while there was a flurry of attempts to make negotiations at the last minute, nothing quite came through, and neither side seems willing to budge.
Let's get it done. The shutdown hopefully will not last long.
The Senate.
After a dramatic day, the Senate adjourned Friday night without a deal to avert a government shutdown, but an agreement to keep working.
I hope Senate Democrats will work with the White House on an agreement that can pass both houses of Congress and receive the president's signature.
Lines of communication between key players did reopen in a last-minute effort. Early Friday afternoon, a government shutdown seemed inevitable. Senate Republicans returning to Capitol Hill after a meeting at the White House where the president reiterated he wouldn't budge on his border security demands. Later, the White House sent Vice President Pence, Budget Chief and incoming Acting Chief of Staff Mick Mulvaney, and Advisor Jared Kushner to Capitol Hill to meet first with Senate Democratic Leader Chuck Schumer.
We are willing to continue discussions on those proposals with the leader, the president, the Speaker of the House, and the Leader of the House.
Thursday night, House Republicans furiously worked to pass a stopgap spending bill, extending government funding until February and adding $5.7 billion for a wall. The House also adjourned Friday night, waiting for the next move.
I am not bringing any bill before that does not have the support of the president.
The president Friday night putting the shutdown burden on the Senate.
Now it's up to the Senate, and it's really up to the Democrats, because we need their votes.
This partial government shutdown impacts 9 of the 15 cabinet-level departments and a number of agencies. It accounts for about 25% of government funding, and about 420,000 federal workers will be working without pay until the shutdown is over. In Washington, I'm Karen Kaffa.